Hey YouTube, coming at you with a fast move damage team that got me to my highest ELO of the season. Cottonee, Marowak, and Geodude. So I saw a couple fast move teams and they were all had the same formula. It was Geodude lead with the rock, and then in the back was Cottonee and like either Litwik or Litleo or Oddish. And I like the idea of a fast move team because it's just very easy to use in this meta. And if you don't have a hard answer for it, it's very, very difficult to beat. So I think, I was thinking about fast move Pokemon. I like Geodude, right? I liked going up against it because it was just like, I didn't like going up against it, but it was just like a rock throw, super hard, fast move damage Pokemon that generally has good coverage in this meta outside because there's a lot of fires, right? Outside of the grounds. Grounds is the only thing you really need to worry about. I mean, and taking super effective from grass, but you've got answers for those in the back here. So outside of just like resisted ground, Geodude is pretty strong. And then Cottonee, I think, is obviously, Cottonee has been the best fast move damage Pokemon in this meta for a long, long time. But in this little holiday cup, there is a lot of fire. Litwik, Litleo, a Marowak, just to name three, and then not a ton of like poisons. But then there's also like Ducklet, which will beat you as a flying. So I feel like with so many weaknesses and just being able to get walled by fire, I think Cottonee is almost like a must on the lead for me. I think if you're gonna run a fast move damage team, Charm Cottonee is the best and is also the tankiest out of all of them. So you can like, so why I think it's even more useful on the front is because one, if there's a fire, you can just get into one of the other two. And so more walls, I'd rather just have it on the front. But two, if you're not walled, there's a very, very good chance that you're going to take switch because you're actually quite bulky and the charm damage does a decent amount. So you can take switch, which is kind of important for your Geodude and Marowak, right? If you have like a Ducklet in the back, you want your Geodude on it. If there's a Cottonee or a grass, you want your Marowak on it. So the two in the back kind of cover each other pretty nicely. Double weak to ground, so something like Stunfisk in the back is really, really tough. And then Marowak. I like Marowak because it's a Pokemon that got the Fire Spin buff. Fire Spin actually does quite a lot of chip, and Bone Club is such a bad move. But the Fire Spin Bone Club combo and Bone Club, if it is not shielded in this meta, like those two combined chip a ton. So what I like if you're doing a fast move damage team is putting in a Pokemon that has some fast move pressure, but other Pokemon don't like shielding it. Like don't like shielding the Bone Clubs and stuff. So that's why I think Marowak works. So anyways, highest ELO of the season. Let's just look at the battles here. So again, this is one where I am guaranteed to win in the two shields. So I can just very easily charm here. Let the first one go. Let the first one go. I'll live with ease. I will shield up the second one here. That's fine. That charm will go through and register and take this out. I keep switch. And the thing with that, like about Cottonee on the lead is there's almost 100% chance that grass is going to come in. If they have like a Vigoroth or something, sorry, not grass, that a fire is going to come in. And they will never shield a move like that. But then you just get that exact scenario where charm resisted plus a resisted C-bomb took them to the deep red. Not deep red, to the like almost half. And now I can just fast move damage the rest of this by the time they even realize what's going on. So that's 2 shield flex, reverse flex here. So this is a great lead. They're going to get out into something. They should be getting out. I do not know why they're staying in here. I mean, these sparks are adding up, and this Thunderbolt coming through will hurt. I'm interested to see if I shield or not. I let it go. I was supposed to say, I know I'll live. I throw this move for the same reason that I threw the resisted move. Most Pokemon will not shield up a resisted move in this meta, but then when you're running a fast move damage team, you pray that they don't, quite honestly. You just hope that they let that go, because then you have such an advantage with your back Pokemon in a fast move damage team, right? So out comes a Wiggly, and this is where I like Bone Club here. So fire resisting here. Why would I shield the Bone Club? Bone Club is shit. Oops, I guess I shouldn't swear. Please don't demonetize me. Why would you go Bone Club? Bone Club is so bad. Well, all that allowed me to do is just completely fast move damage this entire team down before they even realize what's going on. So if you see a Cottonee and you see, that's why Marowak is kind of a tricky one, right? Marowak doesn't seem like a fast move damage Pokemon, but it between Fire Spin and Bone Club, it kind of fits the bill. We both get to Grass Knot. I guess we both CMP on Grass Knot, and they let it go, and I take them out here. Because again, resisted or not, these moves do a lot in a little cup here. So now they're going to have to come in with something. Chinchou is just going to go for the full farm down, which is you're doubly to water in the back too, right? So this Bubble Beam, I'm going to have to shield the Bubble Beam up. Try and rock through the rest. And Core Breaker, I mentioned that you are double weak to ground in the back. You're double weak to ground and water in the back. Obviously, these Fire Spins are doing a good amount of chip. I figured my only win condition was getting as much fast move damage as I could and maybe rock throw down, but it's not happening. So double weak to rock in the back. Double weak to ground in the back. Not too much you can do about that, especially being down a shield. But I almost like Fire Spin rock through that down anyways. So good lead here with the mud. Fast move. They are slow to get out. Sandshrew is going to get absolutely lit up. I will shield because this is a Night Slash, which would... I don't know if it'll take me out, but it put me into the deep red, and there's no point to put in the deep red when you have a fast move damage team. Again, just going... I'm making it obvious I'm throwing the Bone Club. I do not want them to shield. They do shield anyways. That's fine. These Fire Spins will add up. I can take a punch, so I'm not too worried about shielding up a punch here. I'm going to get a couple more charms through, and then what is in the back here? Ducklet. So I am going to just burn the Switch Clock. I'm trying to get into Geodude, but Switch Clock is still running. So I just need to get a move off. They're obviously going to shield, but fast move damage for the rest. I think my only lose con is like a Brave Bird. No, Brave Bird's not going to take me out. I'm rocking Electric. So that's double resisted. So Brave Bird's not going to take me out. They have to go Bubble Beam. Bubble Beam does a ton, as you're going to see here, but not enough before those fast moves take out. Stunfisk, if you want to see it, this is where you want to see it. This is one, and look at the fast move damage here. I mean, counters resisted, so that's why it seems like I'm doing a ton more fast move pressure than they are. But I am willing to like double commit the shield here to keep switch, because 2 Bone Clubs on a Stunfisk will take it out. Plus I want the Cottonee alignment because Stunfisk is just basically drawing dead against Cottonee. So just being able to chip here. So there's one shield. This may grab the second or just put it in the deep yellow. So put in the yellow. Here comes another one. Okay, they threw. It's just fine. They're dry now, and now it's going to be a charm rock throw against whatever's in the back with a shield, and it is not good for them. It is a double weak to rock fire flyer. Okay, bad lead here. I think Marowak is your safe swap, getting hit with a water gun. So there's one of your 2. I think Marowak is your safe swap just because Shadow Bone does such like good damage. You can probably grab shields. And 2, Geodude can just get like, I think, more walled. There's not a ton that resists. I mean, the only thing that resists fire is other fires, and then I'll get to the Bone Club. So if I see a fire safe swap, like trying to like answer my Marowak, that is not a bad case scenario to be in. But like if you go Geodude and get hit with the ground, you're just like, you're pretty much drawing dead, right? It's a water gun lantern, so I really don't want my Geodude to see this. I'll probably spank the move. Yeah, I could. And it's double water, so this game's over. That's just unlucky. Who runs Chinchou with bubble? Okay, I guess. So that was a fire double water. Just as a hard counter. So there's absolutely nothing I can do. I actually do almost take this anyways, because I charm this down and then they lower my attack. Oh no, they didn't lower my attack, which I'm like, why are you not lowering my attack? And I get this Grass Knot off, and it takes them to the deep red. But unfortunately, that is not enough, and they will take me out. So despite being completely hard countered, still pretty good. Poison grass is interesting. So what I wanted to try and do here, the charms are still chunking. So what I wanted to try and do is charm as much as I could, and I was gonna like semi try and catch a charge move on there. But the damage from the charms are still adding up on it. So it looks like I'm gonna try and keep switch here. It's not like Geodude has a good matchup either. I'm gonna have to combo the crap out of this thing. So I don't expect their grass to come back in, or else I'm gonna just chip it a bunch. There's a Ducklet, which is kind of rough. And this is where just knowing your sort of win condition. So instant swap. Why would I instant swap here? You instant swap here because if you come in Cottonee has like a neutral. It's a bad matchup for Cottonee overall, but it's a neutralish against Ducklet. So I'm basically, they're going to leave when they have a Bulbasaur, which is such a good answer, right? Resist Charm, and they have a super effective Sludge. But basically what that's going to allow me to do is chip here, force them to throw energy, Marowak will take it, and then I'll get my Geodude locked in against their Ducklet. So basically forcing their hand here. Yes, hit me with the Sludge Bomb. That's fine. Goodbye. Marowak comes in, chips it down. They still going to move to take me out. That's fine. That means they're 100% dry now, which means I can Rock Throw down the rest of this. So Rock Throw down. Now they're going to need 2 Bubble Beams to take me out before I Rock Throw them down. So here comes the... Oh, and they Brave Bird me, so we tie. Okay, I remember this. It's not a bad idea. They tried to Brave Bird to take me out, but again, I'm double resisted, electric and rock, so we ended up tying that one. It's either Minccino or Minccino. Was chipping with their fast moves, so I'm going to shield and commit to the farm down here. Oh, because they're running a Charmer too. So once I saw that Charmer there, I'm like, okay, this is 100% a fast move damage team. Because there's no way you run a normal Pokemon with Charm unless you're running a fast move damage team. So keeping switch here, now getting my fire on this, and basically just have to instant swap in here to take this low. They will get one more rock move off. Oh, they should have. Okay, if you're going to run a fast move damage team, well, you know what? They actually can now, they just grabbed the second shield. They may be able to get to a move, but I don't think they got enough energy here that I should be able to farm down before they get to a move to take me out. I don't know if one rock throw does that much damage, but I don't think that shield's worth it. Okay, Eevee's pretty quick with the body slams. I'll let one go for sure, and then I'll probably shield the second one up. So there's one. I expect them to get to another body slam. I will shield. I will keep switch. I will throw a resisted move at whatever comes in to keep alignment. It is a Ducklet. There's no reason for me not to throw Grass Knot here. I've got 2 moves. You only need 1 if you're going to run a fast move team, but I got Grass Knot. There's no reason for me not to throw the harder hitting move there. I don't know why I didn't. Well, now we get the Rock Throw on his. Bulb Beam will chip a ton. Otherwise, Brave Bird's not going to do a ton. Then I get this on this. I think the reason you must be wondering, why did I shield that? I shielded that because in the moment they were not getting out of the matchup. And I'm like, the only reason that you may not get out of the matchup of a Ducklet against Geodude is if you're weak to Geodude in the back. So that's why I shielded what would otherwise just be like at best a 50% move. This, you may be wondering why I'm doing this, and I think it's because I perhaps just saw the Stunfisk in the back. I don't think this is the play though, and they have a double rock. It doesn't matter in the anyways because they have a double rock thrower in the back, and that's just going to outpace me. Fast move damage team, one fast move damage team out beating the other fast move damage. Okay, so they actually have this. I should have thrown Chip because Chip would have done good there. And if I got the Chip, they would not get to the move. And then I would have a shield and that, yeah. So I think a couple of misplays there. I think one is not staying in that lead. I probably should have stayed in that lead matchup. And 2 is throwing any chip damage. I should have threw the seed bomb to get chip damage there, and then I would not have to shield there, and I would have had a way better shot of staying in here. This is probably a bubble beam. Now the question is, with lowered attack, can I still take them out before they get to another move? 2, 3, 4, 5. Nope. So I will commit a shield. So you can see it's only one move. I have frustration on, but it's just because I had not tamed it away. So I'm not putting frustration as a second move. You can run a second move. You don't really need it with this team. Vigoroth comes in. At this point, they're probably going to shield because if they're smart, yeah, they recognize that I'm clearly running a fast move damage team. Right? When you see Cottonee and a Geodude, you need to be aware that I'm running a fast move damage team and start shielding accordingly. There's one body slam, and it is a Golbat in the back. What do I try and do? I think I shield one. I know that just like Bone Club, again, double resisted here. Maybe single resisted because of the poison actually. But just like grabbing a shield and chipping as much as I can. They now get the Shadow Ball off, that's fine. That Charm will go through, and now it's a race to the move. And I did throw the Bone Club because I needed to chip there to grab a shield or take it out. And I grabbed a shield so I can take this out here. Amaura is interesting. I don't get out right away. I do have kind of two answers in the back for this. Like Geodude and Marowak will both do fine against this. I didn't get out right away. I may even commit the 2 shield here and just keep switch. Yeah. Because I'm thinking like maybe I can like one probably grab a shield back with whatever's here. And then 2 just kind of keep alignment. So Grass Knot, again, they're not shielding. Does the fast move damage there. Vigoroth comes in. Ton of fast move damage here. That question. Oh, I'm going to come Cottonee. Force them to dump some energy. Yep. Smart play there. Because Rock Slide would have taken out Marowak. Force them to dump a Body Slam. Take this out. And now I can fast move this as long as they don't get to a Shadow Bone. If they have a Bone Club, I'll live. If they have a Shadow Bone, I'm going to lose. And they just have a Bone Club. So I will take that down. I will take this 4-1. And I will get to, as soon as I start deleting some bag space here, 2645-ish, something like that. $26.45. So that's good. I have a Great League team that I'm higher with now, so I'll showcase that. And then we'll see. I know I got some viewer submitted battles. I'm going to take a look at those to see if any of those are Little Cup or Great League and showcase those maybe on Thursday. As I promised myself I would do less videos this season, and I will for sure do less videos this year. It's just that this is like I'm filming this on the 2nd, and there's like nothing going on at work this first week, so I can like get ahead on videos here when I'm at home. Otherwise, what is coming up next week? Ultra League and the Great League Remix. Love to see it, even though the Great League Remix has the stupidest banned Pokemon. I'll do a top teams for the Great League Remix. But yeah, these banned Pokemon are just like, who put this list together from like 4 years ago maybe? It's got like Noctowl has been relevant like 3 seasons. Wigglytuff, no one uses Wiggly. Toxicroak, okay. Trevenant hasn't been used since the Seed Bomb, like bait, like nerf. But like Lickitung is not on this list. Carbink is not on this list. Poliwrath is not on this list. So it's just like, okay, we're gonna probably see a lot of the same Pokemon that we always see because the list is dumb. But I will cover that on Friday. Top team there, and then I guess top Ultra League teams just for the search engine. Anyways, that is it. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one.